This is Ivan of Navigation Laptops, and I'll be giving you a brief overview of the 12-inch premium navigation system with a swivel display. Now, this can be used as a regular clamshell setup, or the screen can be rotated like this, and the unit can be folded up on itself, so then it occupies very little space on the dashboard, and you can still see the display. I'll put it back for the demonstration purposes. Alright, so the screen diagonal is 12 inches. This particular unit is equipped with the touchscreen option, so unlike the 10-inch system, this does support the gestures, and of course you can do all that as you would expect of a more contemporary tablet. Now, right now, this is the position of the boat, right? So let's center on boat. By clicking that, there, auto follow. So now, if we were to sail along, then the charts would follow automatically. Now, what we have here are, depth contours with depths, and some of the other options we have are tides and currents. So let me enable that. When we do that, these tide bars show up, for example. So here's a tide bar. Now if I click on it, we can see that right now at this location we're at high tide. And these are calculated well in advance, so you can check whenever the tide position will be. Other stuff overall is very easy to operate. So this is the course tool, the route. So you can plot a course. Just click here, let's say here, and it shows the distances on each leg right there. Now press escape to end that. Now it shows up in Route Manager here, so we can name this route and we can load it, and at a later date we can leave a mark anywhere on the chart, let's say right there, drop mark. We can change this icon to anything else. We can rename it. We can call it, let's say, our favorite fishing spot, put a different icon on it, whatever, right? So we can pan around very easily. Right now we're on the Atlantic coast of the US, so let's zoom in. This progress bar only shows up for the first time you open an area, and this is the general level of detail you can expect. Now, this particular unit is fairly light. This is the GPS receiver. It's a waterproof unit on a cord, GPS and GLONASS dual system receiver. I also have the premium receivers, which have the ability to use GPS and GLONASS simultaneously and have a higher refresh rate, so they can pick up the satellites 10 times per second, so the position gets updated 10 times per second versus 1 time per second. There's a 110 power adapter option available. There's also a 12-volt power adapter option available with a cigarette plug, right? So this is pretty popular. You can power it by the 12-volt system on your boat without having to use an inverter. And yep, this particular unit can also take 2 internal batteries. There's 2 bays in the back, so it can take 2 batteries, double the battery life for autonomous operation. Now, of course, if you're using it on a 12-volt power, then you wouldn't be concerned with that. Again, touchscreen is a very useful option for this unit, because when it's swiveled around, you don't have access to the trackpad and the keyboard, so you can actually operate it in this manner. And yeah, that concludes the overview of the 12-inch swivel display premium system. They are ready to use, fully configured, and ready to go from the beginning.